Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 173B. This is a mill finish extruded bronze, also called brass, commercial saddle type threshold is what this is. Now, this is fairly uncommon naturally, being a piece of solid architectural bronze, but there are instances when this is exactly what the client wants. This 173 is representative of the profile of the item and its dimensional properties, and let's go over that now. There is an image below this video showing those dimensional properties. 2 1/4, that is indeed the case. The height of 3/16, correct. Right on. Now this is what we would call mill finish. This is exactly what mill finish very well likely may look like when you get it, meaning it's raw architectural bronze. Some people call this material bronze, some call it brass. It's technically called architectural bronze, and there's specific metallurgical properties to it. It's just the bronze or the brass material that is used for thresholds and other architectural hardware. Now, being an architectural material like this bronze, this architectural bronze or brass, several different finishes can be done on it. But in the absence of clarifying what finish that you might want, this being a 173B just means bronze, you would get mill finish. This is what the material looks like as it is extruded at the mill. Onto this, you can leave it, and people would want mill when they simply want the architectural bronze to age with exposure to the environment, to turn whatever color architectural bronze would naturally turn, greenish sort of color, when in the absence of it otherwise being finished. Now, onto a piece of architectural material like this, you can do finishes. You can turn this into a satin brass, which would be like a 606 finish. You can turn it into, and Pemko has a process where they can make this look like 612 or satin bronze. So mill, satin brass, satin bronze. They can do polished brass, which would be like a 605 finish, and they would put a lacquer over that. And then you would also have a 613, which would be an oil rubbed bronze, a very dark finish. The base material allows the possibilities of doing these other types of finishes. Now, when you have the 173 as, say, A, in lieu of B, that would tell you that it is a mill aluminum finish. So the base material is no longer bronze, it's simply aluminum. On aluminum, you can do different anodized sorts of finishes. The 173 is available in A for mill aluminum, an aluminum base material, the D finish, which is dark bronze anodized aluminum, and then the G finish for gold anodized aluminum. And then, of course, the B finish, of which you can do those satin brass, satin bronze, polished brass, oil rubbed bronze. And technically, because it's architectural bronze, you can do anything on this, like plated finishes as well. You could technically get this ordered as polished chrome as well. They could do a plating. Not that you would want a plating on this material because it's a threshold, but because of the base material, you can do it. This is, of course, just a sample. I mean, it's literally a 6-inch sample piece for purposes of this video. Now, if this was the genuine article, you would be seeing a countersink about 5 inches from the edge, maybe 4 inches from the edge, and then included would be some solid brass wood screws, flathead Phillips drive wood screws. Now, this is listed in the site in several different lengths, pretty much everything from 2 foot to 8 foot. You can order lengths longer than that. We simply don't list it in the site because of the cost to ship something longer than 8 foot. But if you have need for that length, let us know. We'll quote it for you. Or length longer than 8 foot. Now, if you have need for a custom length, and it's very likely that you will, simply order the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. The reasoning is this. You're not going to want to, you may not want to cut this. You may not want to drill it and try to countersink it. And if you have this finished, brass, bronze, satin, polished, oil rubbed, you're certainly not going to want to do any modification to it whatsoever. Or maybe it's no big deal, but the fact of the matter is, if you're going to spend this much money on a solid piece of architectural bronze, you might as well get the countersinks at the proper distance from the edge and the proper center to center as well. The fact of the matter is Pemko is cutting this from very long extrusions anyway. They don't really care if they cut it, you know, 48 or at 44 inch of whatever you might require. Just go to the next longest piece. We'll give you the countersinks at the proper distance from the edge and the proper center to center as well. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Pemko number 173B, mill finish, saddle type threshold, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.